Welcome to Diet and Acne. You've all heard you are what you eat. Well, it has a huge impact on your skin, particularly with acne. So, eating good food, of course, leads to good health, which leads to a good life, what also leads to very good skin. So, we're just going to talk about some of the things that you want to avoid, and then maybe a little bit of some of the foods you might want to incorporate into your diet. Say no to sugar. Excessive sugar is a major cause of systemic inflammation. Um, Chances are you've had something sweet today. It's in everything, in almost every packaged food. And let's just admit it, it tastes good. Try to avoid this. This can actually cause a lot of problems with your skin. It can create more inflammation, systemic inflammation. It can also add to that sticky skin, retention hyperkeratosis. Because of the hormone cascade, it can actually stimulate more oil production, and high blood sugar can actually feed unfriendly bacteria. So just say no. Milk and dairy products. I know nobody really wants to hear this, but milk can be a real problem for people who are acne prone. Now, it doesn't matter if it's organic milk or low fat milk or full fat milk or special growth hormone free milk. It doesn't matter. It's just the naturally occurring hormones in milk. They are insulin like growth factors and they make baby cows grow, but they also can create more skin growth. So, actually, one of the earliest signs of diabetes for people is skin tags, and that is an overgrowth of skin. So, those types of growth factors, insulin-like growth factors, can contribute to the overgrowth of skin cells, which leads to uh, faster clogging of the pores. So when we say dairy products, I want to be clear. This is dairy, which not from the dairy, but actual dairy. So eggs are not dairy products. This is just milk. So that's milk, cream, coffee creamer, ice cream, cheese, yogurt, cottage cheese, and whey protein. I would like to make one special note about whey protein. Whey protein is it's a fraction of milk that is frequently used in all kinds of protein powders and snack bars and meal replacement bars and shakes and all this yummy stuff. And it does not contain growth factors. However, it does have amino acids that do stimulate insulin secretion. So even though it doesn't have the growth factors, it will still stimulate the overgrowth of skin cells. So just be conscious of this. If you are having a lot of dairy and whey protein, it could be problematic for you. Please avoid fast food. And this sounds like pretty basic, right? But it does apply here. Fast foods are high in sugar, salt. They often contain or cooked in rancid, oxidized oils. They're not necessarily rancid where they smell bad, but they're unstable oils. So they're often high in omega-6 fatty acids, which contribute to overall inflammation. And as you can see, they will feed all four factors of acne. Iodides. Now, iodides are a naturally occurring compound that are absolutely vital for our complete health. In fact, if you have a lack of iodides or iodine, you'll get a goiter. And this is problematic, or was very problematic for many, many years in lots of populations that didn't live close to the sea. You need to have some iodide. However, too much of it can be really problematic and can aggravate oil glands. It will also contribute to that inflammation response and will also have an effect on hormones. So this is basically where you would find it. The most common is table salt, but you also will find it in things like seafood and seaweed. So if you're having sushi on a daily basis and then you're having a, oh, I don't know, a grilled cheese sandwich for lunch, and then a nice big bowl of ice cream later in the day, well, you're pretty much getting everything that's going to cause acne. Iodized salt, not regular salt, but iodized salt can be problematic. And again, you have to have some of this, but just don't have too much. And certain food additives can also contain iodine. And again, we're talking about junk food and fast food. So remember, it doesn't mean you have to stop them, but just you have to remember eating too much of these foods has the potential to aggravate acne. And if you feel like you're doing, all the right things and your skin is still not getting clear, it's really helpful to look at some of these other factors. There are better options, however, and let's talk about them. So instead of cow's milk, try almond, rice, or oat milk. Instead of sugar, aim for low glycemic foods. And there's lots of information online about low glycemic foods, but basically they generally contain more fiber and less carbohydrate. They're more fat, more protein, more fiber, and they're a lot easier on the body. And again, just the things that you should eat all the time: whole grains, legumes, fruits and veggies, lean proteins, healthy fats. Omega-3s. So there's all different types of omegas, but omega-3s in particular have been shown to be really helpful at reducing inflammation in the body. Antioxidant-rich foods like green leafy vegetables, chocolate, colorful fruits and vegetables, fresh herbs are really helpful at reducing that overall inflammation. Another category is probiotics. Now, it doesn't mean you have to have yogurt, especially if dairy is a problem for you. However, probiotics refers to live cultures, and live cultures are in fermented foods. So if you're having real fermented pickles or kimchi or yogurt, sourdough breads, sauerkraut, these can be extremely beneficial for overall gut health. And that way it infers or confers a positive effect on your skin health as well. Zinc-rich foods. We'll talk a little bit more about zinc later, but zinc-rich foods can be really beneficial as well. Zinc is known for its anti-inflammatory properties, and it's very easy to get it. So, look for your avocado and chia seeds, almonds, mushrooms, chickpeas. Yum, yum. Pumpkin seeds are also a really good source of zinc. Vitamin A-rich foods are also essential for skin health and eye health. So these are foods like sweet potatoes, carrots, almonds, broccoli, eggs. I hope that you're getting from this is basically eat a colorful diet and avoid the junk. In addition, there are lots of herbs and spices that we use every day that are rich in antioxidants and reduce overall inflammation. Remember, your individual response can vary, and just because one person can't have dairy doesn't mean that you can't. I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on TV, so I'm just reminding you it's a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional if you're going to make big changes in your diet. However, a healthy diet with proper skincare can go a long, long way to keeping your skin in a healthy place.